party's first Deputy Secretary General Nomvula Mokonyane, who's also the chairperson of the ANC subcommittee on international relations and cooperation, telling the SABC that it is wrong for people to link ANC support for Palestinians to the support for Hamas.
Firstly, we must just register our condemnation of the loss of lives that have occurred, not only over the past 10 days, but throughout the past 70 plus years. And unfortunately, all that being done under the leadership of the apartheid Israeli government. Worse now with this that has occurred recently, our view still stands that there is no military invasion that can bring in peace. It's ordinary civilians that get killed. We're calling for ceasefire. We condemn the call for a genocide attack against the Palestinians. The NEC is deliberating now, but the immediate thing is that we support the statement as made by Comrade President, including by the Minister of DERCO. We are already in consultation with the various organizations inside Palestine, as well as globally, to mobilize everybody, just as it happened with us, around international solidarity. Once the NEC rises, there will be a plan of action beyond just the protest march, using our position as the incumbent to act in a manner that can show that indeed it cannot be accepted, as Madiba has said, that our own freedom is incomplete until the Palestinians are liberated. We urge everybody, including South Africans of Jewish origin, to understand that ours is about ensuring that there's self-determination, there's unity, and most importantly, there's respect for the rule of law, especially the international law.
Looking at this crisis, those who are in support of Israel in the country, they have registered the displeasure in terms of the president's statement on Saturday. And there seems to be a view that that statement is also endorsing Hamas. How do you explain the ANC position in relation to Hamas in particular?
At no point has Comrade President actually said we stand with Hamas. We want to reiterate, we stand with the people of Palestine. We condemn the actions as declared and pronounced and executed by the apartheid Israeli government. Because in this instance, Hamas is just a group that does not represent the entire population of Palestine, and in terms of what we have continuously been raising, is that it is also important that the Palestinians themselves get united and that they agree to cooperate in terms of finding a solution through the negotiations that people must remember. South Africa has been involved in these peace negotiations, including bringing people out of the occupied territories to South Africa to come and interact. It is unfair and it is wrong also of people to say we support Hamas. At no point have we said that, and at no point am I saying the ANC supports Hamas. The ANC is saying it has taken too long for the multilateral bodies, for Israel itself, to honor the resolutions that have been taken against a two-state solution and the right of Palestinians towards self-determination. These invasions are actually trying to wipe out the Palestinian nation. They're trying to take over the land. They're also trying to disenfranchise them such that they may actually spread across the world and fail to be a united and formidable force within their own country. We have been supported by nations to an extent where the apartheid South African government was isolated even in multilateral platforms. We have seen where goods coming from South Africa were boycotted, and it is those discussions that we are looking at, and also we will be negotiating, we will be discussing, we will be informing everybody that there is no other option except ceasefire from the Israeli apartheid government, and also condemnation of any other attack on innocent lives on both sides. Comrade President delivered his statement on behalf of the African National Congress. He was flanked by his National Executive Committee. And Comrade Naledi has been out there on behalf of government. I just think we should also urge some in the media and those who really wanted to create a crisis were not against any religious community, were not against the Christian faith, were not against anyone who is committed to peace, were not against anyone who's saying let's work together to find everlasting peace and build a better world. We even are challenging the United Nations to say they can't be silent. They have to move out of their comfort, be there where there is violence and where there is genocide, and make interventions, provide the necessary support. We are also calling on the National Security Council, which, by the way, we also have our own friends, China and Russia, that will engage around this matter. We will also be looking at how best we mobilize, as we have done, and the world actually commended Comrade President on the delegation that went to Ukraine and to Russia. We will always speak to everybody and would appreciate if everybody can give us a hearing so that they can understand better.